Greetings and salutations, my great friends.
Greetings and salutations, my great friends. Welcome to the final video of the happiness series. For those of you who don't know, my day job is actually being one of the founders of the Dream Leader Institute, where our mission is to help individuals and organizations become the greatest versions of themselves. Now, why do we do that? Well, A, that's what they're paying us for, and B, because on some level, they want to be happy. And of course, as they are our clients, we want them to be happy, or they're not going to be clients very long. So what you're going to witness today with Kaylee and I are a couple of the questions that I like to ask people, because you need to have clarity. So Kaylee has seen these before, but this is kind of what it looks like. Kaylee,
Yeah.
in your life, would you prefer to be happy as close to 24 hours a day, 7 days a week as possible, or would you only like to be happy on Friday after you leave your job, a little bit on Saturday, and maybe a little bit on Sunday before the reality of your life sets in and you got to go back into the day-to-day?
I want to be happy all the time.
We live in a world where that is everyone's answer. I want to be happy all the time. But we live in a world where very few are actually calibrated with what they say as their answer. And what do I mean by that? In life, happiness is something that is sustained after the activity that created it. For example, long day at work and the day ends and you know you're supposed to go to the gym, but you start thinking to yourself, what would really make me happy is parking myself on the lazy boy in front of the 188-inch TV with a bag of chips and a 12-pack of beer. Now that is what so many people lie to themselves on. Because what happens when you do that? You feel like complete crap, and then the next day you hit the snooze button. That's what we refer to at DLI as a false happiness activity. But here's what happiness really is. You do feel a little bit tired, but you want to keep your commitments, because we don't want that to be a watered down word in your life or you'll never be happy, and you decide to go to the gym and you grind and you pump it out and you do your workout, and then you leave and you're like, wow, where did all this energy come from? Where did all of these endorphins come from? I feel so happy. In true happiness, the happiness is sustained after the activity creating it. So if your answer is you want to be happy all the time, Kaylee, what do people have to cut out?
You have to cut out spending too much time in front of the TV, too much time on social media, and too much time bringing others down.
You have to be willing to cut out the false happiness activities. So what I want to encourage each and every one of you to do, and if you want to send me an email, I have a worksheet that my wife designed on false happiness. But just write out, what are all of your false happiness activities? Write them out. Be honest about it. Ask other people what theirs are. Remember that your life will only change when your habits change. And these things have all become habitual behaviors. So look at each one of them and ask yourself, what's a healthy boundary I can put in place so that I can have a healthy relationship with myself? And what is the opposite habit that's healthy that I can replace it with? Because these things aren't going to just magically go away. You got to replace it with something better. And then I ask everybody a second question. Kaylee.
Yes.
You were born April 4th, 1999. Do you believe you were created to be free? Or do you believe you were created to be a slave?
I believe I was created to be free.
Okay? Once again, that's what 100% of participants surveyed answer. But I know it's not the reality of their lives. And I know they're never going to be happy unless they create calibration and commitment to the fact that they were born to created to be free. So Kaylee,
Yes.
what are some common things that people are slaves to?
Numbing their emotions, not doing things that help them to become the best versions of themselves, and having to own all of the expensive brands.
Superstar. But yeah, I can't answer your question for you. Once again, we have a worksheet for this. Drop me a message, leave us a comment on this YouTube video, and I'll get you the sheet. But once again, take out a sheet of paper, write out all of the things that you're a slave to, and encourage the people that you love to do the same exact thing. And once again, form a plan as to how you're going to cast off the shackles of your own slavery. Because unless you're willing to cast off those shackles from your false happiness activities, from your slavery activities, you're never going to go through this life being as happy as you can. So, do you want to be happy? Do you believe you were created to be free? Answer these two very important questions. Get in calibration with it and watch your life explode with happiness. Kaylee,
Yes.
is there anything else that you want to share with our wonderful audience?
Please hit like, subscribe, and share.
Yes, we really want to reach 1 million people this year. We just crossed the 100,000 threshold, several weeks ago. And we really want to add to the movement. Obviously, by now, we don't have anything to sell you. We're just doing this because we're multiplying our gifts each day. Another thing that really leads to a lot of happiness. And we just want to reach as many people as we can. We'll see you next week when we begin the series on improving your self-worth.